Now, you'll be shocked there. A whole former president, John Dramani Mahama, Ojina Kasa. Now, with cameras and everything on him. Now, it looks like they will prophesy hardships ahead. Even timer, yeah, Leonardo Nabrebo, he's even prophesying that there will be hard times ahead. Why do you do that? All na Ghana for you to be number one man reply. Now reply no no you're hot. Now we see what church and seminar. But for me afa, but my family cause kaza one that is kaza. Once a video but more than a share, no be so nsanka video.
And then you see some I say enti men nadamu say aban for a bebano and you ma be dem papa.
Former president Dramani Mahama. About we a guy, we a bad former president Mama. Yeah, you see, let me tell you this. Sometimes I am men say, or more short memory may you also their number. And I men say, yen none you refer this out. As some former president Mama can on. So what Nasia now Obetias pay ya. She said, we will be what business kakrasa as an what I say. And me too on when what drain their poor chica crasa 2020 tema yebetwaba former president Mama Eka Assembly say do election year or no there do be a we can't talk a crap no I can't break a crap. Na some former president Mama can no cross no catch meaning that you need because when or prepare what drain amasa wotu abamano na ubana nioma ye hard ma what you said and I said we didn't kind there catch that. Second say former president Mama or your politician or your politicians beer or your smart mama ka se michiro hwe adikoti o ka sa asem ne se woni obi anase se wo ye business ye mfa se wafo obi odi wachi se wo kofa ne ma na one na business no se ne wo ye ni na wa kire ne nisu dada se nipa no se da bi wawu a na obehwe business no so a enema nye difficult man but obi a onu business no ho maache no se da bi woni ho a wokofa no se omehwe business na eye de nyoma ye de se obetumi ahihye nyoma yi because onim business no ho maache enti asem na wo ka kire bebu pa no bu so what I say obu be se wono sesie ye owe wokoto abema na for education onim ho maache so what I say the kwanya fa so e ma light egina so onisu ma onim ho maache kwan fa so e ma ye kwan bi di say amasama kwan onim ho match di so okoto abama no say former president Mama emedi usu a de beba na say kwan no ye beja agu nemum se nyankopon ye okakafo na okoto abama Dr. Bawumia ono ne de oni ne kufuar ne nam ti ono from the krekre to kran onuhum bibia. And former president Mama, don't be smart. You're smart. Or politics. Bass young fire green to form. And that's young shenny penny. Young can it remind me. It's me shenny pennies that. Yeah, can it remind I'll be actually. Former president Mama. Oh, see a trap Mama, Pa, Mamma, Duku. I simply be sick room. I got you Ghana for big sham. The Babanya. The patch of Papa. Thomas. What do me the Quaternas? Now, umbre, a shumuse, adobe.
We've put in place in Ghana. And I even said that this, for me, at this stage of our development, our preferred is 2000 intake. You can imagine the furore this caused. Is this man Wabodamana? What is he talking about? That this, what is the Ghana card? What is system? How could it be so much more valuable? I'll just give you a few reasons. And it wasn't said, cavalierly. there was thinking to that statement, and I wanted people to think about it. For the first time in our history as a country, we have a unique identity system, which is biometric. So we can uniquely identify every individual, whether they are alive or dead, right? We can uniquely identify every individual. So immediately, if you can uniquely identify each individual, the case of ghost names on our public sector payroll will become a thing of the past immediately once we do it. And I'm working with controller here. We're doing a lot of good work on the controller payroll database and cleaning it up. If you look at what has happened recently, National Service Scheme, we found 14,000 ghost workers, saved annually 114 million Ghana cedis to the public exchequer. From 14,000, just from one institution, National Service, 14,000 ghost workers, because we look for unique identity. Just a couple of days ago, SNIT reported finding 27,000 ghost pensions. 27,000 ghost pensions. And they were being paid 327 million Ghana cedis a year. Two institutions, you add a yearly savings that these discoveries have made, just in two institutions, 441 million Ghana cedis. Over 10 years, you are talking of over 4 billion Ghana cedis. This is just two institutions, and you can be sure that when we go through every institution, you will see that we will be able to eliminate all ghost workers thanks to the Ghana card. As a result of the Ghana card, we've made it the tax identification number for everybody. When we came into office in 2017, only 4% of adults in Ghana had a tax identification number. 4%. And you can see most of those are in the formal sector. Not many who will be registered for taxes. We said, let's make the Ghana card number the tax identification number. Immediately we did that. The number of people that have tax identification numbers have suddenly gone up from 4% to 85%. And that is it. So now the taxman knows exactly who has filed, who has not filed at any particular time. And not only do we know them, we also have their digital address, so we know where they live. So tax collection is going to take a different path going forward because we now have the data. Fake birth certificates was a big problem, for our country. And it made it very difficult for people to trust our documents at embassies and everywhere, because people would just go and have fake birth certificates. In fact, when we went to the births and deaths registry, we found three different databases. We had to harmonize the databases. But once you have unique identity, you will not have fake birth certificates. There will be no football age versus normal age. That business will come to an end. Recently, you will know that I think our women's team was banned for presenting some overage players. Hopefully, now we are going to strictly require that they bring their Ghana cards before they are going to be registered to play. Today, with your Ghana card, the Ghana card the banks are very happy with it because it gives all the KYC a bank needs. One of the problems we have had is for people to open bank accounts. But today, if you have a Ghana card and a mobile phone, you don't have to fill any form at all. You can just dial a USSD code and put in your Ghana card ID, and a bank account will be open for you, and you can start transactions immediately. So we are bringing in financial inclusion. When we came into office, the proportion of adults with bank accounts was less than 40%. Today, because of mobile money interoperability and the Ghana card, today we have over 90% of adults either having a mobile money account, which is interoperable with a bank account, or a bank account itself. And that is very phenomenal. We have one of the things that has really, since I was at the Bank of Ghana, one of the things that kept eating at us at the bank was the absence of a credit system in Ghana. In many countries, workers don't have to just live on their monthly paycheck because there's a credit system. If you have a regular paycheck, you will be able to get a way to buy, a TV on credit or a fridge on credit and all of that. A working credit system. But we don't have a credit system in Ghana. And one of the biggest obstacles to the development of a credit system was the absence of unique identity. The credit reference agencies need unique identity to do credit scoring so that everybody will know what their credit score is. So if you don't pay your bills, you will have a very low credit score and they will not give you credit. If you pay your bills, you have a high credit score and you will get credit. Now, many developing countries, including Ghana, we've not had this credit system because of the absence of credit scoring. But because we have now linked all bank accounts to the Ghana card, you have linking the bank accounts to the Ghana card, you have unique identification for credit scoring. Yesterday, I had a meeting with the credit reference agencies and ECG, as well as Ghana Water, because we want to make sure those who don't pay their bills on time, it will affect your credit. So, and that is all of us, I suppose, for water, and because that is where you bring discipline into the economy, discipline into the society. But thankfully, this year, and I just know that in just a few months, Ghana, for the first time in our history, we will now begin a credit scoring system in our country.